Good morning, cousins. Owen, the Canadian redneck here. Welcome back to my world. I'm going to be doing some Q&A today because I have a driving refresher course scheduled for 2 o'clock this afternoon. So we'll be doing questions number 60 to 69. I will put the information for where those random questions came from down below because they're actually rather fun, and I would love to see some of your videos in response to that. So look for the link and enjoy. Oh my god, yes, he does have an iPad. It's actually first gen. I was in line for it the day they came out in Montreal with a friend of mine. We were there from 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. We were 21st and 22nd in line. Not that that's any importance. All right, so here we go. We want question 60. What's your favorite boy band? Okay, I don't really know any boy bands just like that. I know that when I used to watch Saturday morning cartoons, my sister was really into this group called Menudo, and she kind of had a crush on every single one of them from what I saw. Um, I don't know who it is, but in the Phil Collins version of the soundtrack of Tarzan, he sings with a group of guys. I saw that in the making of video. They sounded pretty cool. I can say I like the way they sound. 61. What's your favorite girl group? The Chiffons. That's from back in the day because it's the only girl group I can. This is before they, I guess, when the starting of girl groups happened. They were really cool. Not really sure about any of the modern stuff. I mean, I guess. Mm, I think it's the Dixie Chicks that sing the song Earl. If they're a girl group, then fine. I like them for that song. I don't know about the rest of what they sing. Um, what would be your ideal partner? Wouldn't be who would be my ideal partner. Okay, my ideal partner. Uh, I am not looking for anybody with a label. I don't need a straight guy, a bi guy, or a gay guy. I just need a guy who is an Owens guy. He doesn't really, other things don't do it for him except me. So that's my perfect partner, somebody things with it doesn't have to do everything themselves, that we work together to create our best life together. That's somebody who's willing to work and work well with me, and I love him and he loves me, and what everybody else really wants. I mean, it's not a fact of what's perfect and what's not. It's just is. If you have to force it, then that's not it. Okay. Do you want children? Yes, I would love children. I can't really have any because of complete hysterectomy and all that other stuff with the trans male thing that went on. But if a relationship came to me with children, I would be very happy. If we had an opportunity to adopt children or to foster and help children reach their full potentials and become, uh, productive adults that can help other people, that would be fantastic also. Right now, as you can probably remember, I have 3 cats and a dog. I had to give away the house plant because of the cats, but it's alive somewhere. It's just not here anymore. So, children would be, a godsend, of course, and just to be able to raise them so that they have the best life possible. Um, do you want a church wedding? Oh, I'd love a church wedding. I just find the church that would want me to have a wedding at this point. Um, Everything that I've seen is civil ceremony, and of course, being single, I'd have to find the right guy, my perfect partner there, to have a church wedding with, instead of what they offer now is civil ceremony, uh, a something in the courthouse or a alternative venue Like, yes, let's get married on the beach, because we can't set foot inside a church to ask for a wedding, because they'd probably get out the torches and pitchfork and say, we don't want your kind here among us. We are good, healthy, religious people, and you don't belong. So I wish, but I will find another place. And say a church wedding. Um, are you religious? Well, I was baptized Catholic at birth, because my parents were both Catholic. From the age of 6 till 12, my mother got this Pentecostal thing until they chose a pastor she didn't like, and she decided from one day to the next, uh, we're no longer Pentecostal, and we stopped going to church. I, on the other hand, still talk to God frequently, although I have to admit, embarrassingly enough, it usually starts with the words, why me? Um, but this year, I came out to my friends and my sister, who I still kind of talk to, and myself as being pagan. I haven't really been asked by anybody, around me that don't really know me, are you Christian or whatever. They haven't asked about the religion, but I am no longer going to just kind of brush past the question or not say anything. I am going to say proudly, I am pagan, and if they have a problem with that, let's talk about it. Dun, 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 dun. What else? Are you religious? Do you like reality TV programs? I like the soft, fluffy ones, like a wedding story and baby story and stuff like that. If you're going to show me people eating bugs or jumping off of tall buildings or doing stuff where there's a potential of maiming themselves or dying or has no social value, I'm looking at you, bachelorette things that just show the seedy side of romance that has nothing to do with finding a good partner, especially that way. Um, don't show me that kind of reality show. Um, Do you like TV talent shows? Anything where people can show their talent is fantastic. What I have a problem with is usually the judges or the reaction of the audience. If they see somebody up there that's not socially to their standards, they underestimate the talent of the person. The only thing I do like is when the person in question turns around and hands them their attitude right back to them by being the most talented person ever. Thank you for working on your talents and showing them, no matter what you look like, your background, or how many people say no. Go out, do your talent in the open, as long as you're not harming anybody else or yourself, or it's not illegal. Okay? Let's see. If you were gay, who would be your life partner? Well, I am gay. So, going as a gay man and opening the gay question, I would choose probably a love child created by Dolph Lundgren for his intelligence, and Benedict Cumberbatch for his talent and being at the moment very socially shallow and really enjoying the show Vikings. Travis Fimmel. If I could find a person, a mix of those three, um, that would be the guy I would go out with in my gayness. If I were straight, if I paraphrase the question, it would actually have to be Anne Hathaway, Sandra Bullock, or Julia Roberts, because of all the actresses and stuff like that. They are the most, well, they look like the most real and non-plastic. And I've always loved their films, and they're very talented, and I would love just to talk with them and go shopping and decorate their house. Last question. If you could go back in time to change one thing, what would it be? If I could go back in time to change one thing, I know exactly what I would do. I would go to Germany. I would find a guy painting a house standing on a ladder, and I would yank that ladder out from under him. For those of you who know your history, you'll understand why. Until later, stay alive, I'll hopefully have an update for you when I come back from my driving refresher. This time, I know that the streets are clear, so I'm actually going to have to drive at the normal speed limit. Spring.